Hey everybody, welcome to the latest episode. I'm glad you guys were able to show up, and I'm also glad that this episode is better than 4. Mostly because it doesn't introduce a new character just to kill her off without really giving her that much time to develop, or even interact with the main cast that much, aside from trying to kill them. Now, let's talk about episode 5 instead of 4. Most recent episode. So, did I enjoy it? Yes. I thought it was a lot better. To start off, the beginning does a good part of, I guess, showing the most neutral dynamic between Amata, Nya, and Shinji, where they clearly all enjoy each other's company, and they have fun, and it's a very casual setting, calm before the storm. Now, that's not to say that the last episode didn't matter. It did slightly, but it didn't have a profound, changing of these people's opinions and outlook on life and all that, right? So, they're chilling, they're relaxing, and then we get introduced to the anime trope of anime tropes, the anime fever. So Shinji has a fever, and he's he's kind of out of it. Now, to be fair, the fevers can be bad, but they completely make you, what essentially boils down to, it almost seems like he was high. It. I'm not mad. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying, really, But what can you do? Now, I'm going to get into the juicy stuff. So the juicy stuff today is Nyan gets to pilot the mobile suit, and she, A, seemingly goes insane and scares Haru, or B, kind of gets a taste for it, and now she doesn't want to give it up, so she becomes addicted to the high of the Gundam. And our main protagonist, our little gremlin, she's not really doing that much this episode. She does have a nice scene where she's chilling with the main cast, and also there is a scene where Nyan is asked for her ID. So Amata, being the little gremlin that she is, she kicks him, this ID guy, in the balls. And that also gives us a slight insight into what's going on. The colonies really don't like immigration. From what it seems, they don't like immigrants, and they give them a harder time. So, yeah. It does a little bit of world building, plus it also shows Amata's character, right? And this also provides a good extension, because normally her hot-headedness has not got her into that much trouble, if we're being real. This is one of the few times where, yes, she got into trouble because she did this, right? Now, am I saying, I'm just saying it's a good thing. I think consequences for the character's actions and how they behave is necessary for storytelling, especially if you want them to improve. Now, to be fair, I don't know how this is going to affect the plot going forward, but considering that because of that, Amata was also not allowed to pilot she wasn't able to get to the mobile suit in time, and this is why Nyan piloted the mobile suit. Now, this really gets to Amata. We see it, she's pissed, she's mad, she's confused, she's sad, and then when she finds out, she's like, oh, my friend took my mobile suit and piloted it with Shinji. I'm the only one who's supposed to do that. And yeah, so overall, it provides an emotional grip for the next episode. I would say this is the most engaging character stuff we've had in any episode, apart from Char. But at the same time, almost all of us know who Char is. So us having an emotional connection with him compared to the other characters is to be expected, because he was in the original Mobile Suit Gundam. He was in Zeta. He was in Char's Counterattack. He has his own he was the main character of the origin. Like, you know, like, there's a reason we have Char clones. It's because, you know. But yeah, simply put, while the main cast has not gripped me in the emotional department and have more so just been there for enjoyable hijinks, I would say this episode at least builds a proper foundation for emotional conflict going forward. On top of that, it does give it ample enough time to breathe and process for our main characters, rather than, I say, last episode where I was bringing it up again. The female from the last episode, the witch, as they call her, she did not interact with our main protagonist that much. We see her backstory, we see all this, we hear about it, but we don't see her interact with, you know, Amata at all. Well, we see a few lines, but that's not enough to make you feel for a character's death, okay? Anyway, overall, it was a solid episode with a solid emotional core. I think that the beginning hijinks between the three will greatly contrast a maybe temporary separation following this episode. So I'm hoping for that. I think it will be, you know, nice contrast for the next episode to open up with, say, Amata, Nyan, and Shinji all alone. From what I saw of the preview, it seems like Shinji's base has been discovered. So that might be the forcing drive to force the group to come back together, I guess. And yeah, overall, it was an enjoyable experience. It's definitely better than the last episode. So I'm probably just gonna give it half a point to maybe 1 point more. And no, half a point more than the last episode. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I did. I definitely enjoyed it more. And who knows? Maybe they'll just keep getting better and better. Maybe the ending will be the 10 out of 10 we all want. Anyway, I gotta edit stuff, so I'm signing off. Goodbye.